So guys, in today's video, we are going to be going through 10 secrets in Piggy that you did not notice, part 4. So of course, this is the 4th part to all of these videos. I've done quite a few in the past, I've done 3 before, and guys, there were 10 secrets in those as well. So now we are going to make another 10 secrets, topping to a total of 40 combined secrets. But in today's video, guys, I think that I have got quite a few here that again you guys will not know about. I mean, there's definitely a couple that you will 100% not know. But of course, that's what I'm here for, to keep you guys in the loop. But first, if you guys could be using star code Antixx when buying Robux or Premium, that would be much appreciated. And of course, if you do, make sure to take a picture and send it to me over on Twitter or Discord so that I can show my appreciation. So guys, who is ready for a bit of a spicy video? Because I know that I am. So guys, without further ado, let's jump into this. Number 1, Willow. Now, crazily enough, this is something that I actually never noticed. So I would love you guys to let me know in the comment section down below, did you guys even notice this very small secret? So if you take a look at Willow, you can clearly see that she is wearing, you know, her normal outfit. She's got like a purple top underneath. She's also wearing like a jumper. But one thing that is actually quite interesting here is that she is wearing a scarf. Now guys, you may think that this is Willow's scarf, but in fact, this is William's. So if I take you to the end cutscenes in Piggy Book 2 Chapter 6, you can see that just as William does leave this like little room that is inside of the alleys, he basically leaves his scarf behind. And then in the next scene, you can see that Willow is literally just sat down on the floor with William's scarf in her hands. And that is literally all that Willow has left to remind herself of her little brother. So that is the reason why Willow is wearing a scarf. It's not actually her scarf, she is actually wearing her little brother William's scarf to remind her of him. I mean, is that crazy that I didn't know that? Because I feel like I should have known that. That's quite a simple one, but I feel like I just never even realized or spotted that very small tiny little detail. But again, let me know if you guys did notice this in the comment section down below. Number 2, KRAXICORDE. Now, I did see this tiny little secret somewhere on Twitter most recently. Now, did you guys know that when Billy was introduced into Piggy, that was actually meant to be the KRAXICORDE skin? However, I believe that there were some issues going on with this Kraken skin at the time, and that is the reason why Tenuous Flea did actually bring out Billy instead of the Kraken skin. I think I may go and try and get a bit of confirmation from Tenuous Flea on this so I can let you guys know a little bit more in confidence, but this is actually a pretty cool secret. Something again I didn't even notice until the other day, that the Kraken was actually meant to be Billy when Billy was released. So of course we got Billy back in book 1, and then we finally got the KRAXICORDE Kraken skin in book 2 chapter 7. Again, a pretty cool secret. Number 3, swimming. Now, I did do a little bit of a video on this recently, so I'm going to go and show you guys how to go swimming in Piggy Book 2 Chapter 7. So what you're going to do is you are basically going to spawn in on the port map, and then you're going to go over to this like little bit of fencing right over here. And of course, if you guys have seen the glitching video with the whole spinning around, zooming out, spinning back in, all that sort of stuff, what you're basically going to do is you're going to crouch, you're going to go all the way back up onto the fencing. You're then going to zoom out with your character, and then you're going to turn around so that you're facing your character, and then you are going to zoom straight back in. So as you're going to do it as fast as you can, and you're basically just going to glitch right through those fences. Now, of course, once you go through the fence, you can literally just uncrouch, and then you can literally go swimming. Now, this was a feature that Minitoon was actually going to add in the sewers map, but managedly he didn't really get to do it because of the whole narrow kind of like passageways and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that Alphys was supposed to come out of the green sewers, but this is now actually added into Piggy Chapter 7, which I did think was pretty cool. So you guys can actually go ahead and check out this feature for yourself. Number 4, change in boats. Now, at the time that this trailer was released, I don't think we really had the Medora actually in, so I would assume that the Medora is something that has been thought about since this trailer. So as you can clearly see here, you can see Georgia on the side of the boat. Now, I'm guessing that this was the original boat that I think probably Minitoon just built just so that he could add it into the trailer, but now it looks as though we are going to be using the Medora. So it looks as though that this cutscene in future may still be there, but it might actually be on the side of the Medora. Again, a pretty cool, subtle kind of secret there. You know, it used to be a bit of an old boat, and now we've got a bit of an extra one that is from Xperia. It's either that, or we're basically going to be getting onto another boat, but I'm pretty sure that we are going to be using the Medora to go over the North Sea. Number 5, the 7 potions. Now, I'll be honest, this is something that I never actually really 100% got my head around. So if I take you over into the Outpost map, you can see here that this note basically mentions something about the 7 potions, which is extremely weird. Again, I've never managed to get my head around this, but basically my understanding so far is that Mr. P only ever created 7 potions. What that means, I'm not necessarily so certain, so if you guys do have any brain knowledge about this, then again, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. I'm pretty sure that it's potentially going to mean something along the lines of you're only able to save 7 people, but I'm sure you guys have got a lot more brains than I do. Number 6, Leo the Lion. Now again, this is something that I have been going over quite a lot, but this is something that you may actually not know. Now I did cover this in a recent video, but I'm going to cover this again. So a friend of mine, Piggy Discussions, actually went ahead and messaged Minitoon, and they basically said, "Hey Minitoon, hope you're having a great day. I noticed that there are binoculars hidden in the port chapter, and that's not a coincidence. A secret in the map, when we've seen binoculars before, has to mean something got to belong to Leo. The only thing I'm confused about is that the binoculars are still there in the alleys in Intercity. Since Intercity takes place after book 2, this means one of 4 things. A, it is the same binoculars, but we haven't been updated in Intercity yet. B, they are the same, but this part of the storyline wasn't thought out when Intercity was released. C, we're all overthinking and they're just binoculars. D, you have something bigger planned. Now prior to this, I did actually make a theory that, you know, Leo is on the move. He started off in the alleys and now he has kind of like made his way over to the port map, because you can see that his binoculars are right up there at the top of the stairs, and right underneath the barricade you can basically see that someone is literally alive upstairs, and they're saying, "Don't come upstairs because I feel safe." Well, Minitoon actually went ahead and replied to Piggy Discussions, and this is the secret that you guys will not know about. So Minitoon then replied saying, "They shouldn't be in Intercity. That's what I'll say." So it looks as though we're going to be seeing these binoculars kind of turn up and then disappear in different parts of the map. So obviously they showed up in the alleys, and then we got Intercity, and then in Intercity the binoculars should have been taken out of the alleys, which means Leo is on the move. We then get Piggy book to chapter 7, the port, and these binoculars show up again. So guys, Leo the Lion is literally upstairs in the port map right now. Leo is literally hiding away. He's not coming out. He is right up there. Now, what does he know? Why do we want to see him? Guys, only time will tell. Number 7, the Carnival. So with the big update that we did receive recently, Minitoon did speak in the interview that we did do with him, basically speaking about changing up the carnival. You know, KRAXICORDE, he said that he doesn't like the carnival, so what KRAXICORDE says, that means everybody doesn't like the carnival. Well, I'll be honest, I actually quite like the Carnival. I think the Carnival's a pretty decent map. But anyway, I understand what Creek is saying, that, you know, it's a bit open and you can't really catch anyone if you're the Piggy, so there's really not that much point. However, Minitoon went ahead and he basically changed up the Carnival a little bit. So if you play the Carnival now, there are more stalls in the way, so it's not such an easy run through and stuff like that. And also, Minitoon did actually change up the outside wall of the Carnival as well, simply due to copyright notices. So of course, this is all Mr. P related and styled and stuff like that, and Mr. P was originally the super potato out of Peppa Pig. Now, Peppa Pig, they, you know, went ahead and messaged Minitoon and basically said, can you change up your game a little bit, because it's a little bit similar to Peppa Pig. So of course, Minitoon got back to them and he was like, of course, I'm deeply sorry, I will change it up right now. So obviously, that part of the game actually had to be changed up, because Mr. P, he went from being a yellow potato and now he's a purple potato. So obviously, the outside wall of the Carnival now is purple instead of yellow. Number 8. TIGRY key. Now, one thing that has never actually made sense to me is that TIGRY never took the key to the boat. He literally took the key to the security. So that is one thing that doesn't make sense to me. So if I take you to Piggy Book 2, Chapter 7 right now, Willow basically tells us that TIGRY took her boat, but he didn't actually take the key to the boat, Willow. So what are you talking about? TIGRY actually took the key to the security. Now, what could TIGRY be doing with the key to the security? Well, guys, again, we're going to have to wait and find out a little bit more on this one, but this is something that I feel that a lot of people and a lot of creators have actually overlooked. TIGRY never took the boat key. He took the security key. So how did TIGRY manage to take Willow's boat? Again, if you guys do have any theories or knowledge about this, then again, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below, because this is most definitely something that has confused me here. I even had to stop in the middle of this recording, go to it and just double check that, you know, TIGRY did actually take the security key and not the boat key, because the boat key is literally right there. I mean, this one, it baffles me to this day. It really does. But guys, the show must go on. Number 9. 3 words. Now again, we did do an interview with Minitoon maybe about a month or 2 ago, and he did speak about the future of Piggy Book 2, and he did actually give us 3 words to describe the ending of Piggy. Now guys, we're going to go through those 3 words. Of course, if you guys have seen that video, then you will probably know what these 3 words are going to be, but I'm just going to bring them up just one more time so that we can keep them nice and safe in our minds. So the 3 words that Minitoon did give us were insanity, isolation, and choices. Now, the insanity, I do believe, is to do with something that we are going to be quite alone in book 2, the ending. Minitoon did speak about us going alone by ourselves, and that we're going to feel quite isolated from maybe the world and other characters. So that I'm quite interested to see how that's going to plan out. Isolation obviously goes in with the insanity. Obviously, you're going to be quite isolated from a lot of people. And choices, that is obviously to do with Piggy Book 2 Chapter 6, with all of the choices and making sure that you make the right choices at the end, kind of deciding which cutscene you wanted to take. Which also, guys, means that we are going to be getting 4 cutscenes per chapter in the future, which is going to be huge. And I'm pretty sure that the ending of Piggy is probably going to give us maybe 5 cutscenes. So again, I'm really excited to see that. Traditionally, I normally ask you in our interviews, describe the next 6 chapters in 3 words.
Oh boy.
Do you have an idea? Do we need to come back to it?
I think I can come up with a few.
Okay,
I've used some of these before for previous chapters.
Is it decisions and things like that? Oh, for previous
One
chapters.
of them would be choices. Yeah.
Choices,
one of them would be
I remember
choices.
That one.
Because, like I said, your choices in chapter 6 will matter in the future chapters for sure.
Yep.
Maybe not so much gameplay wise, but story wise, there's a lot of things you might miss out on if you're only doing one ending. So, let's see.
Take your time. Well, actually, you probably can't because you've got to skedaddle.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Choices is one of them.
Yeah.
I'll say isolation.
Isolation. Okay.
Yep.
That's okay. I guess I can get what that's towards, but yes, I get that.
And insanity.
Insanity. Ooh.
Yeah.
Those are some good words.
There you go.
Choices, insanity, and the other word, the one where you're by yourself.
Yep.
Isolation. There you go.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it. It was too close to the other one to say. And finally, number 10, Doveport. So in the end cutscenes of Piggy Chapter 7, The Port, you can clearly see that we are heading across the North Sea into Doveport. Now, is Doveport going to be Chapter 9 or whatever we're going to be at? Chapter 9? Could Chapter 9 be Doveport? Or do we think that Doveport is literally going to be basically another name for Lucella? So maybe we're going to stop off at Doveport and then we're going to go to different places inside of Doveport. Maybe we're going to go to a theatre, or we're going to go to a pyramid. Obviously we're not going to go to a pyramid, but what I'm saying is that Doveport is going to either be Chapter 9 or it's going to be the next city inside of Piggy. So that is quite exciting stuff. Guys, it's going to be Doveport at some point. Keep that melted in your brains. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it from me today. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Of course, if you guys could be using star code Antixx when you're buying Robux or Premium, guys, that would be honestly much appreciated. But again, that's going to be it from me today. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we shall see you guys in the next one.